Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to share with you the 5 apps that I'm using on my iPhone every day that help me lead a healthier and better life. So this is what my iPhone currently looks like, and I've gotten it down to 2 pages of apps and widgets. I did make a video on my minimalist iPhone setup, so if you want to check that one out, I will link it above. Now, probably the first app that I check every single morning is my sleep tracking app, and I use an app called Pillow for this. And I've been using this for a few years. You can see in the app, like, any day with a purple dot is a day I've tracked my sleep. So I'm quite consistent with this. It's probably the app I'm using most frequently, and I absolutely love this app. It is 100% hands down helped me sleep better. One of the best things about this app is it tracks my sleep automatically, so I do not have to remember to turn it on or anything like that. I just have Pillow downloaded. It tracks my sleep through my Apple Watch. Yes, I'm someone that keeps my watch on all night, but it's for exactly this reason. So I don't have to do anything. It just works like magic, and when I wake up, I get a report of my sleep and how I slept. But the great thing is, if you don't have an Apple Watch, you don't need one. You can use your phone or even your iPad to track your sleep with Pillow. All you basically would have to do is place the phone or the iPad on your mattress, like as close as possible to your pillow so that I can basically track any movement. But yeah, so there's options here. Apple Watch is definitely, I would say, the easiest way to do it, but if you don't have one, no worries. You can use your phone or your iPad. So you can see here, every day it's going to give you, well, every night you use it, it's going to give you a sleep quality score, and that's a percentage of how well you slept. But then when you click in, you can see even more things. It gives you a stage analysis, so basically breaks down your sleep cycle and what percentage of your sleep or how many minutes were in each stage of sleep. So how long you were awake, light sleep, deep sleep, REM sleep, all that sort of stuff, and whether that range is normal or not for that sleep session. It'll also give you your heart rate. So it'll track your heart rate throughout your sleep if you have an Apple Watch. And it'll tell you, if there were any heart rate dips, if your heart rate was normal, okay, optimal. If you are sensitive to noises when you sleep, there's also an option to track the audio or have audio recordings from when you sleep. So if you're worried about things like snoring, sleep talking, or even if you notice you woke up at 3 a.m. and have no idea why, you can see if maybe there was like a siren or something that went by during your sleep that woke you up. And the more you use the app, the smarter it gets. So the more you use it, the more data it has. It'll give you trends. It'll give you things like your optimal bedtime based on how well you sleep when you go to bed at a certain time. And it also will give you smart alarms, or you can use smart alarms. And what that basically is you can set a time or a window in which you must get up, and it'll try to wake you up when you're in your lightest stage of sleep. So it's not like a huge jolt when you're in your deepest sleep. It wakes you up in a light level of sleep, so you're just a little bit more relaxed and chill to start your day, which is something I love. There's also sleep sounds, so if you need white noise to help you fall asleep, or even guided meditations to help you just calm down and help you fall asleep faster. All of this is in one app, which is it's crazy. You get so much value out of this. In terms of subscriptions, so you can use the app for free, and I would say for the first year or two, I just use the free version of the app. Now I do pay for the premium version of the app, and I think it costs something around $40 a year. So honestly, not too bad. And the feature that really got me to pay for it is tracking my heart rate. The next app is a password manager. And if you're not already using one, I definitely recommend you check out 1Password. That's the password manager that I've been using for the last few years, and I absolutely love it. It's so easy to use. 1Password does offer a 14-day free trial, so you can test it out for a couple weeks and just make sure you like the features and it's going to work for you. I end up paying, I think it's under, honestly, $5 a month. It's a few dollars a month, and it is well worth it. So at its basic level, a password manager stores all your passwords. So it safely stores all of the passwords you ever need or ever use, essentially, under one master password. So you basically create, or the only password that you even need to remember, is this one master password that only you know that you create, and then you use the app to store all the other passwords. So for any website, it's stored in the app. You don't actually need to remember those because the app will autofill essentially the password for you when you go to log into a website. The app does auto lock, and you can also use Face ID or Touch ID to access the app. And the app can also create strong and unique passwords. So for every website or every app that you're logging into, it can just like auto create in a sense, or suggest a strong password. So it's a mix of, numbers, capitals, symbols, all of that. You can set parameters and it'll just automatically create a password for you and save it, which is fine because, again, you're using a password manager. You don't actually need to remember that password. You just want to make sure it's safe, it's secure, and you can access it anytime you need. It can also store things like credit card information, any IDs, travel documents, or just documents. Like you can load PDFs on here if it's like a legal document you need to keep safe. Everything is end-to-end encrypted. As I mentioned, the app like auto lock, so you don't have to remember to do that or anything like that. It'll tell you if any of the passwords it's saving for you are considered weak passwords and that you should like make it more secure. It'll also tell you if you have duplicate passwords. So if you are using the same password for multiple apps, it'll let you know you should not do that. You should have a unique and strong password for every single login. And then it'll also give you a heads up if any websites that you frequent may have been compromised. It'll give you a warning that the site may have been compromised and that it's probably a smart idea to change your password just in case it impacts you. Okay, this next app is a game changer for all of us online shoppers, and I am very guilty of online shopping. And previous to this app, I used to have multiple tabs of like all my deliveries and all, when they're gonna arrive and all this kind of stuff, and it was just annoying to track. So this app is called Parcel, and it is a delivery tracker, and it is one of my favorite apps I have discovered this year because it just makes things so much easier. I love this app so much. I literally have it as a widget on my phone, and it is wonderful. It tracks all of your deliveries in one place. So anything from like FedEx, DHL, UPS, Canada Post, USPS, whatever the US carrier is, but it has like 300 plus carriers. One of the best things is it also integrates with Amazon. So all of your Amazon packages are also automatically added to the app if you turn on the integration, and that way you're literally seeing every single delivery in one place, and it is beautiful. And it'll send you notifications. So anytime there is a change to the delivery, you'll get a push notification on your phone, so you don't have to go looking for the information or trying to figure out what's going on. It'll send you the updates. So the free version of the app is a little bit limited. You can only track up to 3 deliveries at once, and you do not get push notifications, but the annual subscription is about $5 a year. So in my opinion, that is well worth it. So the next app is the Carrot Weather app, and this is a weather app on steroids, because you can just do so much with it. And probably my 2 favorite things that I can do with this app, the first thing is I can set the personality, so it takes a boring weather app and makes it a little bit more fun. And there are 5 personality levels. So the first level is like professional, super basic. And the 5th level, the most extreme, is called overkill. And so it'll be mean, it'll use profanity, it's literally overkill. I think I've set mine now to somewhere in the middle because I just could not do the overkill level. And the second thing is literally the entire UI, or the entire user interface, is customizable. So you can make this weather app exactly the way you want it, from information it's showing you all the way down to like color and placement. So it's super cool that you have that much customizability in one app. So you can really pick the information that's most important to you and that you want to see. So for me, for example, I see the hourly forecasts. I'll see things like when the sun is going to set, the UV strength, the, how much it's going to rain or snow, things like, you know, the moon phases, air quality, things like that. Like there's just so much information that you can really pick and choose and customize to your tastes. So I pay for the premium version of the app, which is about $25 a year, but there is also a free version and then a more expensive version. The Ultra version, I think is what they call it. So you can pick and choose what level is going to work best for you. This next app has to be one of the coolest apps that I've ever come across, and I've recommended it to so many people this past year, and it is incredible. It is called Yuka, and it is a food and cosmetic scanner essentially, but it helps you find healthier and better products for you. So it's so easy. What you would basically do is scan the barcode on whatever food item or cosmetic product you're looking at, and it'll give you a score. So the scores ranges from bad, poor, good, and excellent, and it'll give you a breakdown. So if it is like a food box, it'll give you the positives and the negatives of the item, or what, you know, any concerns are with that item. And then if it's a product, like I'll scan, you know, toothpaste or any makeup products, hair products, I use things like that. It'll tell you if it's good or bad, and basically which ingredients are concerning, some may be hazardous, and it is eye-opening, let me tell you. When I got this app, I think I spent about 4 hours scanning every single product in my pantry and then also in my bathroom just to know which products were good and which were not, and I ended up throwing out so many. And the great thing is, it'll also suggest, for most things anyways, it'll suggest a better alternative. And this can be even something as simple as like peanut butter. I'll scan my peanut butter and it'll tell me this peanut butter is quite high in salt. We recommend you buy this brand instead. If you end up paying for a subscription, which I pay about $10 a year, but you do have the option if you want to pay more to support the cause, you can, or there's the free version. But the second you do pay for a subscription, you also have the option to search. So sometimes before I even go to the store, if I know I need like a new body lotion or shampoo or something, I will search for it in the app to know which one I want to buy. Otherwise, when I go to the store, I'm literally like in the aisle scanning all these different barcodes to find out which product is going to be the safest. Every time I recommend it to someone, they're like shocked, and they also spend a few hours scanning every single product they have to know what's safe to use and what isn't. If you found today's video valuable, please let me know by liking the video or leaving a comment down below. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Have a great day. Bye.